And we're live.
Uh,
Thank
So,
God.
Well, we're certainly not
okay,
dead.
shut all of you asses up.
Hello,
Shut it up, you.
Yes. Now we're gonna go again in introductions in alphabetical order for your character's name this time. Uh, who you are, who your character is, and how about as a fun fact, your favorite death in a tabletop RPG. So we start with Damon,
Question: does it have to be our own death or someone else's?
yours.
Ah, okay. All right. My name is Benedict Germain. I'm a bard, though I fell out of bard school. I'm seeking my fortune around the world, but recently this Barrowmaze has come to my attention with great riches, which we have recently uh, gained incredible treasure from them. I hope to go in deeper. So let's see. My favorite personal death. It would have to be when I was blown up by a nuclear warhead. Actually, I didn't die being blown up by a nuclear warhead in paranoia. Instead, I lost half of my body, and then I climbed inside of the tank thing and ended up fighting Sorlag, I believe, to the death in there. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Alrighty. Next person, RDP.
Hello, I am Russell. I play Gatos in Barrowmaze. If I remember correctly, I am at 1 HP, which means I am near death. Favorite death in an RPG? Let's see. I guess we were playing Paranoia. We were on a space station at one point. I can't remember when that was. There was an injury, I think, to one of my limbs or lower extremities. And I was in an astronaut suit. I asked, I think, some kind of medical droid, can I get my leg treated? And they were like, yeah, sure. But I had forgotten that we were in a space station. That space station was in the vacuum of space, which meant that if I were to take off my spacesuit, I would die horribly and tragically within like a minute. And I completely forgot about that, and I died too because of my own incompetence. But yeah, that's my favorite death in an RPG so far.
Alrighty. Heretic.
My character's name is Gnarls. He is a weaver of arcane spells, and favorite death be guess the party came out of a building, and the first guy made his saving throw. There was a Bodak standing there with the death gaze, and he made his saving throw, but he didn't warn the rest of us, and we all came out, the rest of the party, and each one of us failed our saving throws and died.
Very good.
I guess it was favorite because nobody liked him, and then he got to be killed by the Bodak while we all watched.
Very good. Josh.
Yeah, so I'm Malachi. I am a human cleric, but I was raised by dwarves, so I'm just full of cultural appropriation. And so the problem with this is my favorite death is not mine, of course, is one of various Sorlag's teleporting deaths from Paranoia.
Hey, I wasn't allowed to
one
use
of them.
that.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
know.
either.
I have to bring it up because it's the best. Well, and I can't use yours, Demon, because yours was the all right pun, and that that was just the culmination of the entire arc up to that point. So my favorite one is also from Paranoia, but it's from a previous game before we all started playing, which is the death that I like to call Chekhov's grenade, which is what finally killed my weirdly competent Paranoia character, where somebody threw a grenade into a random portal, and then at the end that portal opened up and spit a grenade in my face, and I died. And so that's my favorite death.
Alrighty. Panda.
All great deaths in Paranoia. I'm Panda. I'm going to be playing Thramit Greystone, Dwarven Lord, sent in Thandur's name here to smite heathens and zombies and to gain gold. And my favorite death would have to be in Mothership. I think I got like a stupid infection really low in the mine. Ended up patching myself up with a laser, or whatever the heat ray ones. And then all the other players spent like half a session dragging me up to the surface, only to die to an infection later on. Favorite session or favorite death?
And that was not in our mothership game.
Think so.
Oh, that was.
I have a really hard time mixing them together. I played
Yes.
a lot of mothership at that time.
Well, I don't think we were on a space station and then we were on a planet. We never went down a mine. I don't think.
Yeah, you never went down a mine on your adventure in mothership. Anyway.
Yeah, we were all too chicken shit. We read the sign on the wall that says "Ye abandon all hope, do not enter," and we're like, yeah, no, let's not enter there.
Yeah, sounds good. Whatever you say, sign.
Yeah,
No
all right.
problem.
Alrighty, so
Better treasure down there.
so so I already shared out all your gold and XP to all your characters, including XP for having high prime requisites,
We're rich.
and you'll see also on the party inventory I've added some of the mundane items you found. Also, a bunch of your lanterns are out of oil at the moment. So you might want to grab one of the flasks of oil from the party item storage. And last we're off, you're on the edge of town, having just divided your loot in an attempt to keep it hidden from the other townsfolk.
Yes, and I think we kind of decided that Belrion was kind of a person we really wanted to keep it away from.
Was it
He
the elf
seemed like-
dude?
Yeah, that was the dickhead
Yeah.
or whatever it was in the book.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
we
right.
also
Fuck this
want
guy.
to question that mining team or excavation team.
They were prospectors.
Just want to put iron people.
Was that the team that the dude we found at the beginning who died and gave us the book? Is that he was on that team? Is that it?
I think he was part of the team going down into the Barrowmaze. The other
so-
people are just looking for swamp iron.
Oh
Supposedly.
yes, the swamp iron. Now,
Yeah,
now I
yeah,
remember.
totally not a cover. Him looking for swamp iron here is totally not a cover, not at all.
No,
Ever.
definitely.
Swamp
The one
iron's
special.
Swamp iron's totally a real thing, you know.
It
I am
definitely is.
Surprised by that.
Like the Vikings made their swords out of swamp iron.
And meteorites.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty badass.
Alrighty, so you're on the edge of town. Garrus is all fucked up.
Yeah, so if one of you could like lead me to an infirmary or to like a medical clinic, that would be great.
Do we have?
That would be either the priest or that guy in the tower, wouldn't it?
Well, you heal naturally, actually. Either your level plus your constitution modifier per day, or 2 hit points per day of full rest, whichever is higher.
So how long are we going to stay in this town before we get back out there?
Well,
What?
let's see. Let's look at your character sheet. Well, you have no modifier to Constitution, and you're level 1, which means you're going to recover 2 hit points per full day of rest, which means you need at least 5 full days of rest before you get back up to full HP.
Everyone here alright with staying like 5 days in this tiny ass shithole town?
Or,
with-
you know,
yeah.
we could.
Use up all this badass loot we got of gold.
in a
Honestly,
let's
though, we
take the
need to
town.
do some investigation, right? So, we've got some good shit with the the notebook, right? We have at least some indications about some of the levels and stuff. But maybe we should gather some information about Barrowmaze, about our competitors, anything along those lines, right?
The only
That-
thing
that
is
would be
we're
worth a
trying
bit.
to keep a little quiet on some of it.
Of course, of course.
And we don't want to go spending all our gold because then people will wonder where we got our gold, and then they'll go where we were the other day and delve into the Barrowmaze before us. So we
Just
probably
kill
don't
'em
want
while
to
they're
spend here
down
that
there.
much time. Say what?
And then we'll just kill them while they're down there.
Yeah. Because we didn't almost lose a party member or two
No,
the
no, no.
last time.
Here's what we do. We let them go down, right? Then they get the gold. Then they get back, and we ambush them on their way back, so that we get all the gold, and we get an endless stream of idiots getting all the loot for us.
Yeah,
Right?
when they're tired and down to one hit point, yeah, it'd be
Exactly.
great. So we'll spend the entire game rolling to camp out in the swamp, not exploring the giant dungeon.
And then the
Yeah,
party decided to become bandits. And then we
Yeah.
rolled
Oh,
the
yeah.
new character of the local lord, hiring new characters to go hunt down your old characters who've been doing too much banditry for his liking.
Still abandoning the gigantic maze. I like it. DM prep is for suckers.
If Thandor would be happy with that, because he's lawful good, but it is also gold, you know.
We'll promise to make him a whole lot of, like, I don't know, smithing tools or something, and we'll burn them so he can have fun with that.
Are there some prisoners on death row that we could use as guinea pigs to just send down there and explore?
I think we have too
I
much
guess-
paranoia on the mind.
I feel like that's definitely not lawful good. I think my character would have to be against the abuse of prisoners.
I mean, they're on death row. I mean, they're about to die anyway.
Yeah, and like, isn't it like isn't it our job to be like, or at least my job as like a cleric to be like, oh, I forgive you, child of Thandor or whatever, and
I mean, also, there's no death row, right?
You
oh
just
yeah,
died.
there's just death.
Like,
I thought
We
this
just
was
cut
like
it short.
Skyrim, but never mind.
This isn't
Yeah,
England.
look,
We're not going to
look,
queue.
Look, prison is for rich people, okay? That's how. That's either rich people or people being enslaved for years on end. That's
Yeah.
what prison is for.
You're implying that rich people want to spend a day in prison. What makes you think that they won't use their money in order to get out of prison?
Historically, they
do
would be
that.
put into like nice places where they'd have access to rotting materials and stuff, and it wouldn't be too tiny, and they could go outside and take in shit instead of having to shit in the corner.
so
Free range rich people.
So, do you want to buy maybe a retainer? Isn't that something you can do in old school? For like carrying our shit around?
Perhaps we
Is
could go
that
to the
useful?
tavern and look around and see if anybody's looking to make some money.
Then we have to split it, don't we?
Nah,
Just
we
pay them
hired
a
them on a
wage.
contract. Yeah, pay them a wage.
A contract freely agreed to.
Yeah, we're not building capitalism or anything.
yeah, so for context, you're still on the edge of town.
Well, let's go into town.
Are we? So is that elf dude still around?
No.
All right.
Why'd he still be around?
I don't know. Maybe keep an eye out for us. Who knows?
Your ship.
Maybe
Do
he
we-
has the exact same idea that we just had.
We have like copper pieces and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we should like pretend that we basically just spent the day fruitlessly, and we look all haggard and crap, and then spend some of our copper pieces, our dear, very few copper pieces to maybe heal up our dudes.
Alrighty, so you want to find a place to rest for the night?
Yeah, sure.
That'd probably be a
but
good place to
How
start.
do we explain to the
We also need someplace to hide the gold. Gotta hide the loot someplace.
We have most of it on us.
Mm-hmm.
How do we also explain to the villagers the fact that I am gravely wounded and injured? I mean,
And
It's a
it's
bad
dangerous
day.
area. They'll probably just think we ran into some frog
Some
people.
jackals. Oh
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
frog people. That's yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, the frog people.
Frog people.
Damn frog people.
People.
Okay.
Look like frog, talk like people.
So what are we doing?
One into town.
Alrighty, you go into
Going to
town.
find some
You're-
lodging.
Once again, you're in the. I'll show you the illustration because I know you have smooth brains and won't actually look at it unless I
Oh, thank
show
you.
it to you, even though it's on the top
I
of the
like how-
illustrations list.
I like how the town name looks like a band symbol. Like I'd wear that on a T-shirt with tour dates on the back.
Helix. Anyway, yeah. So,
Mhm.
where do you want to go? What you want to do?
What time of day is it?
I'm going.
It's sundown, so the sun is setting.
I'm gonna go get a room then.
Do we have a key for these numbers?
No,
7 or 8, I think, was the tavern.
8 is the tavern.
That'd probably be our best bet, unless you guys want to try and get some lodging still at the one company we just rested at. We'll probably go have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Tavern's probably more private.
We could also maybe go to the church.
I don't want to deal with the yigs.
Yeah, fucking yigs.
Alrighty, so you go to the tavern. Y'all walk in the door, all mud caked and whatnot, and Bolo looks at Garrus and it's like, God, it says, God, man, what happened to you? It looks like you got mauled by a bear.
Frog people and banditry, you're welcome. We cleared out the road.
What?
If you could call it a road.
Oh, you got rid of all the frog people? The froglings?
Not all of them.
There's still some left.
That's tomorrow's adventure.
Well, I mean, good luck with that, and I suppose thanks, I guess? They are quite annoying and dangerous. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Do you have any open rooms?
Oh, certainly.
Good to know.
I got several rooms open for let. I guess you're wanting to at least spend the night?
Yes. At
Cool.
least till the
Do
morning.
weekly rates?
I have a monthly rate, in fact. It's gonna
I'll
be...
take a room for a month.
Alrighty, it's gonna be 30 gold pieces up front for the month.
Here you go.
Yeah,
Alright.
hell yeah, let's do it.
Question. Our rent here, as you can see and as called out, is mauled. Do you know where we could get some medical supplies and attention?
This is a This is a shithole town with a population of about 600 people. The best you're gonna get is some help from the Church of Saint Yig.
Sure. Okay.
Yigs.
Forgot
So
Sit on
that
the
30
ground.
came from the party pool, right?
No, you have to pay each individually.
Oh,
Wow, they're
are
making a
we
freaking
doing
fortune on us.
individual rooms?
I am.
Does anyone... I'll party up with someone if they want. I don't take up much space.
I mean, it covers room and board, but
I'll bunk in my own room. That way I don't get blood on anybody else.
I'll
How
room
much
with
gold am I
somebody
supposed to
else.
have here?
If we
I'm
share a
used to
room, could we cut
traveling
that
as a
cost a little
tour.
bit?
no.
Damn. Okay, I'll just get my own room then.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, so Malachi has the appropriate amount of gold on his inventory sheet, which is where I keep this information, which is 186 gold pieces worth of stuff.
Excellent. I will happily pay for a room for the month.
Same here. I give
Are we
up
all
30
paying in copper pieces, like we talked about?
I'll assume you're paying in a relatively low as much of a low denomination as you can manage.
Okay.
Where the heck is the sheet? Because I'm supposed to.
It's on the spreadsheet.
Are you on the spreadsheet?
There it is. No, I was looking for it. All right.
Yeah, it's alphabetical by first name.
Bullshit. You just wanted to put the dwarf in the back. You think that mage would have any magical items? Or the... What was his name? Mazas?
Mazas the Magnificent?
Yes. I'll actually ask Bolo. Does Mazas have any interesting equipment that he sells in this area?
He will. He'll occasionally part with some minor scrolls or potions for an appropriate price. Also, so you're going to rest for the full time you need?
Yes.
Alrighty, so the next day you're going to be able to adventure is the 9th of planting. So, anything you want to get up to over the sort of nearly a week of downtime you have?
I'd like to go to the
Yes.
Church of Saint Yig.
I imagine I'm just going to lay in bed all day just to rest and recuperate.
Cool. Oh yeah, Gnarls, you go to the church when they're in service or when they're
No,
just.
when they're not in service.
Alrighty, so just talk to the priest or something.
Yeah, I'll go up to him and say that I just want to pay my local. I'm with the fellows that we brought in that poor man that we found dead along the road.
Mm.
I just wanted to pay my tithe. We made some money recently. I'll give him 20 gold pieces.
Saint Yig
My father was in the parish, yeah.
Saint Yig appreciates all such donations, and it helps keeping the church going. Providing services, minor charity, charity stuff for the community, that sort of stuff.
Thank you, Father.
Blessings be upon you.
And you as well.
We also wanted to question the prospectors.
Yeah. Over the course of the following 5 days of rest, the prospectors never come to town.
That either means that they died or found something.
I suppose
Or
let's
both.
ask around. Where were they prospecting at?
Asking around town, most people don't seem to really know. They'd go off into the swamp in random directions every time, and they'd leave. Sometimes they'd be gone for long periods of time. So this isn't necessarily super unusual.
Random directions. Either that means that they were keeping people off the tracks, or it means that
Prospecting.
they had not found any locations for the
Swamp iron.
swamp iron. Yes, thank you.
You'd think
Or-
if they were any good at their job, they'd set up like a grid system or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So
I mean, to be fair, that swamp is pretty freaking nasty with all those fog in it.
Well, it makes me wonder if they aren't actually prospecting, if they're doing something else.
They're definitely doing something else, because I don't know who in their right mind comes to this godforsaken swamp.
Exactly.
We did.
You,
yeah, I was about to say.
I mean, you did. The 600 people who live here did.
Oh, these are serfs. Are they even able to leave this area? Legally?
It's a frontier area, so the limits of feudalism are pretty loose.
I'm not sure if I asked this last session, but what is the thing at the top on 15? The pillars it kind of looks like?
There's old ruins in the forests to the north.
Okay. Probably not much of a reason to go there, but that's definitely something interesting. Ruins could have stuff.
Well, we came in from the north, didn't we?
No,
We
you
came in from the east.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So, huh.
east.
If we ask around town, could we get a local map, like a map of the area?
Sure. I mean, I mean, honestly, though, unless you're willing to fork over a lot of money for to try to get a map from a proper cartographer, a lot of the map is actually not going to vary all that much from what was it? Page 2 of your bloody notebook, actually.
Oh, okay.
How much would a lot of money be?
Several hundred gold pieces.
Let's hold off on that then.
Is there any other supplies that we need? I mean, I'm pretty
Grappling
good.
hooks.
I have chains still. 50 feet.
Yeah, I think a grappling hook might be of interest. Well, we got sledgehammers. We got pickaxe. What else did we rake in, certain down in the thing?
A lot of gold and some oil and some spikes.
I literally put it in your party inventory.
Yeah. Central architect. Okay.
That was about it. Other than the gold that we split between us.
Yes. I've already shared out all the coinage. Also, Josh, the wax earplugs don't take up an inventory slots. I already put that in your small items.
Noted.
I think that we should get grappling hook, maybe 2. We should definitely. No, we've got 10-foot poles, don't we?
I have one. You guys might want a second one just in case mine dies or
Sure.
breaks.
So let's get that.
If we manage to kill a piece of inanimate wood,
You know what? We've killed a lot of things. I have no doubt that.
I'm absolutely not putting it past us. I'm
Right.
just saying it would be an accomplishment.
Bring it to life with some druid spell.
And
Teach
murder
it, teach it what it means to feel. Then make it
It will
not
be.
feel, and then make it feel nothing but pain and fear.
It
That's
will
how
be
you
Groot,
really fuck them up.
and it will suffer.
Do we
Um,
also
Basically, it'd
need
be-
rope?
I mean, I
think
have
I
the
agree.
chain that will cover most of it. If you want to carry the rope for backup, you can.
Sure.
Yeah, I have
and,
50 feet worth of rope.
and did we want a mirror to look around corners?
That might be useful. I'm not sure how
We
often
can
that
put.
helps.
Hell, a crowbar. We have to consider weight too, though. All these are gonna take up room, so.
We could attach the mirror to the stick, to the pole, with the rope, and look around corners that way.
There wasn't
Actually,
any light down there,
we
right?
need to attach a lantern to the bottom of that so we can get some light around the corner too,
Yes, good call.
and a
Okay.
gun.
I mean, you can buy those.
You know what?
We
Why don't we
might have
just?
to come back for that. I might want one of those.
So,
Why
so
don't?
we're
Why
going
don't?
to attach a mirror to a lantern. Is that what I'm
Well,
hearing?
No, we were going to attach a mirror to a 10-foot pole and then hang a lantern off the bottom of it. But that sounds like something we'll just jerry rig inside the cavern itself, because that would be horrible to carry.
Yeah, but I
instead
thought
of-
that with a 10-foot pole, you're doing like a blind man sort of thing.
Yes, that's what you're
You
doing.
stick around
but,
corners.
but they wanted to stick around corners so they could see it from a distance, and also have the lantern there so they have light so the mirror can actually see something.
Okay.
So-
I will defer to your expertise on these matters.
None of you have expertise,
Basically, you
No.
want a medieval corner shot type of weapon.
except for
There is no
except for
blacksmith in this shop, right?
except for heretic at most. There is a town blacksmith actually.
There'd about have to be.
Does he sell like silvered weapons?
His name is Karg, and he's a
Karg.
dwarf. Let me get
Fine.
his.
Wait. Some good, decent folk around here.
You okay? Because
Oh,
I'm
God.
also like, ooh, a dwarf, somebody I can connect to.
Yeah, so
You probably like him because he follows Standor. I like him
Yes.
because he's a dwarf.
I see.
we are not the same.
there's a fantastic interpersonal dynamic accumulating already.
You like him
Oh.
because you're religious. It's radical. I like him because I'm a racist. We are not the same.
Oh, God.
He and I share many, religious, ideological, and cultural touchstones, and you're a bigot.
I'm
I
going
love
to
it,
go
I love it.
into Karg's shop and see what type of wares he has.
Superior
mo-
dwarven wares.
Mostly he carries lots of metal tools and such, sledgehammers, shovels, picks, spades, plows, that sort of stuff. He does carry a small number of weapons and armor, and he has a couple of apprentices that helps him in the shop during the day, and he does tell you that he will make stuff to order.
Ooh. You know
Can
what,
he make us a
Karg?
steam shovel so we can drain the swamp?
No.
Boo.
You might need to go to an artificer for that. I will ask Karg if he would be willing to forge me a silvered warhammer.
Sure.
Sweet.
So,
Unless he has that in stock.
he does not have a silver warhammer in stock.
Damn. How much would that run me?
It's on the equipment list, actually. It costs you 100 gold pieces plus the value of the base item. So for a warhammer, which is a one-handed bludgeon, that would cost in total 110 gold pieces.
Sweet. And I will pay you up front, Karg, being as nice of a person as you are. I like your stature.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
Well, I mean, he was going to demand it up front anyway, because there's lots of untrustworthy folk that live here. But he's glad...
A fellow dwarf as myself would try and scam you, would you?
This is the best day of my life.
He ignores that comment. But yeah, and the week is enough for you to receive your silver hammer back.
Fuck yeah.
Does he have any of these other weapons like the fire bombs and stuff?
That would actually not be him specifically, but you could get them from the trading company, in small amounts.
Okay, we should consider getting some emergency.
Explosives.
Yeah. Also, there was a slight bit of confusion last session. Heretic, flaming oil no longer is a thing. It's been as a weapon attack, right? It's instead been replaced by the firebomb item, which is a separate thing now.
Yeah.
Can I fling a firebomb with my sling?
No, they're too big.
Is there something like that? Some small explosive I could fling with the sling?
No. Although I guess you could commission some sort of unique slingshot thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Like a heavy duty slingshot or something that can throw fire bombs.
Should also look into some holy water. This is a
Oh.
barrow, after all.
That's a great idea. What about like holy water bombs,
Holy water also comes in a flask that's too big for a sling, but I guess you can spend some money to commission a a giant unique slingshot to fling such things.
I can't apportion some holy water into small little spheres or glass and fling those
Yeah.
shoot those at my
No.
zombie enemies.
That's not.
Yeah, that's what
there's
I was thinking, like a Molotov cocktail type of thing.
Look, there's. So firstly, I'm getting some feedback from you, Panda.
Sorry.
Secondly, right, there's what doctors call a minimum effective dose, which is the minimum amount of a thing necessary to affect your biology. So there's a minimum effective dose for vitamins, where if you don't take a vitamin that's big enough, right, it's basically as good as taking nothing, right? And we're applying this to a bunch of these little mechanics in D&D, right? No, you can't portion out the holy water. No, you can't split up potions, right? This would become incredibly complicated and game breaking very quickly. So there's just a certain level of abstraction you're gonna have to deal with that.
So what's the LD50 of holy water?
The what of holy water?
The lethal dose required to kill half of people, I think, is what it is. The LD50.
Well, I think you mean unpeople, in which case it is the flask. It is the unit given.
Fair, I guess.
So someone's going into the Yig Church for that.
How about the person who was so gracious to give tithe to it?
Yes,
That's a good idea.
I could do that.
I won't touch the premises anymore.
Yeah, he can sell you holy water at 25 gold pieces a flask, which is the minimum, which is actually the cost of production, since the holy water is actually infused with various precious metals and junk that makes it super anti-undead stuff.
Holy Goldschlager?
Yes. It is.
I'll take one for myself.
How holy can it be from a Yig church, anyway?
Because it works.
Dirty Yigs.
I'm just imagining like the holy hand grenade version of this type of holy water.
Just because it works doesn't mean it's actually effective. It could be placebo. The zombies could just think that they're being doused in holy water.
Holy water.
Yes, the mindless automatons might just believe that they are dying for no reason.
Yeah! Psychosomatic.
Anyway, so is that all the shopping you guys want to do?
Yes, but I did have one quick question. I was trying to look it up, but you might be able to answer it quicker. Silver, does that actually have any effect other than just being cool?
It gets past special damage reduction for a couple different types of monsters, such as werewolves, certain kinds of demons and demons, stuff like that.
Sweet. Probably won't come into too much use, but I'll look way more badass now.
Yeah. So that everything you buying?
I'm good.
I think I'm good.
So we
Yes.
got the hand mirror for 2 gold pieces, the rope for 50 feet, 1 gold piece, pole, 10 feet, 1 gold piece, grappling hook, 25 gold pieces, and then how much water?
I bought one for myself. If anybody wanted, I could get them one. I could pick it up for them.
Sure, thanks.
So anyway, I think we're good.
Do you guys want to go back towards the Barrowmaze, or did you guys want to maybe hunt down the prospectors?
Why do we care about the prospectors?
I don't know. You guys had a fascination with them earlier.
I don't give a shit
We
about no
think that
prospectors.
We think that they might be,
Hunting them.
Nefarious.
Yeah, hunting in like the caves or something like that. Maybe trying to find it, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what? Maybe they're causing all the frog people to appear. To be a Scooby-Doo plot. They're really just creating it to scare everyone off.
who's gonna be carrying that hand mirror to combine with the lantern? Got a lantern.
I will probably be in the front, so I can carry if no one else wants to. But I think the 10-foot pole takes both my hands.
You should at least have the lantern.
Yeah, well, I can see in the dark.
I thought that you were attaching the lantern to the 10 feet pole that has a mirror on it.
Yeah,
Or is that
you know what?
misunderstanding?
I'll do that actually. But I'll do that once we get into the maze itself.
All right, I'll carry around the hand mirror for a time being. I'll be the pack mule a bit.
Someone needed to be.
Okay.
I could also try to carry some of the other stuff as well. I mean,
No, it's all
no,
good. I'm
just-
not my weight.
Damon, you are the quartermaster. Please portion out items as appropriate.
Sounds good. Okay.
Make it simple.
Also, 10-foot pole takes up 2 slots.
Thank you.
And whoopsie, let me fix that. Yeah. We'll just put a little dash right there. And your hand mirror, it only takes up a third of a slot, so you can take that right there. Whoops. Ah. And put it with your 2 flasks of oil right over there. And if you have a lantern that says empty, please deduct an oil from the party treasury and refill your lantern.
So
Okay,
off
very
to
good.
Barrowmaze then. huh?
Also, Malachi, you might want to buy some additional torches or a lantern or something, because you're only on 1 torch left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll buy a lantern. Why not?
Well, one of the reasons why I was giving you torches, right, is a torch only takes up a third of a slot, so if you get a lantern, you're going to either have to go down a movement level or rearrange your stuff and your equipped items.
Oh, so okay, so I have 1 torch equipped, and then the others are like in my store, in my pack.
Yes.
Oh, okay, then yeah, maybe buy like 3 torches.
Cool. They're pretty cheap. You can look at the prices on the equipment list.
Okay.
In the meantime, we go to... You head back out of town at dawn on the 9th to go to the Barrowmaze. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. Alright, once again, Misty silence in the bottom left over here.
It's foggy no matter what time of day, right?
It's foggy all the time.
Stupid above ground weather issues.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
on this, you and I can agree that above the ground is much worse than below the ground.
Oh hell yeah.
Says the guy who
You need
can't
around
see in the
here.
dark.
Raised by dwarves. That's what I'm used to.
Anyway.
There's a really shitty version of dark vision.
I just squint.
That'll help with the pitch blackness. Anyway, yeah,
I
you're
pretend it does.
down here. You want to go up and follow the currents to the main entrance, or do you want to check out one of these side mounds?
What do you guys think? Would it be actually worth it to check out any of these other ones? We weren't really as focused on it last time.
I mean, the notebook said specifically to stay to the cairns, but I mean,
Yeah, you know what? That is true.
What if we get lost in the mists, you know?
Yeah, let's stay on
let's just
target.
stick with the normal.
Yeah, let's
I
just
still
stay.
think that skull one is... There must be something going on there.
Alrighty. So I'm going to be a bit more explicit with how the dungeon exploration rules work. So trying to enter the Barrowmaze is going to get you 1 roll in the random encounter dice. The random encounter dice is I'm going to use it as a D12, and it's going to be rolled on every exploration turn. On a 1, you get a random encounter. Alrighty, no random encounter getting into the main entrance.
Oh, yeah.
Now with
Such good explorers.
now for everyone to have their computers tested.
If it gets too bad, I'll just start streaming, actually.
And somebody has drawn a square for some reason.
What color is it?
It is Josh's color.
Damn it! I didn't try to draw a square. I don't know why there's a square.
The bringer of squares.
Drawer on maps, that's me. Malachi map drawer.
Alrighty, you should be able to see your tokens down here. Once
Holy
again,
shit. I forgot how big this map is.
once again, you see the graffiti on the wall. Embrace death.
Still seeing a black screen on my end.
Have you
I wonder if
scrolled
there's
out?
anything behind that wall.
We got sledgehammers, we can find out.
Can I tap on it and like see if it sounds hollow?
Sure. Tapping on it, it doesn't sound hollow.
Could just be really thickly bricked up.
Do you want to try and take a hammer through it?
Yeah, why not? I mean, at least like exploratory.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take one a hammer. I guess Malachi will take the other, and we'll see if we pound around it, if it falls in or any
We
weird
don't
cracks.
embrace death, we hammer through it.
Also, Garrus, you forgot to recover your hit points. On your character.
Sorry. My character sheet. Let's see.
It should be under monster.
I fixed it.
Okay. Thank you.
Alrighty. So, how long are you going to spend hammering at this wall?
Not too long, I wouldn't think. It's gonna
Maybe
be pretty
5
accurate.
minutes.
Alrighty, that's so an dungeon exploration turn is 1 turn, and you're making a lot of noise, which means the dice gets upgraded to a D6 for random encounters. We good to go?
Go for it.
For sure.
No random encounter?
No.
Hammering on the wall for a while, it seems thoroughly solid.
Expected.
Did we at least get rid of that horrible graffiti vandalizing the place?
I mean, you've gotten rid of the H, so it's now embrace debt.
That's
Yeah.
much more our style. I went to freaking cleric
memory.
college.
A reminder for our future retainers being sent down here.
So let's
Who's Deet?
eat. I don't know what deed is.
Death with an OH.
Oh.
I'm imagining the retainers coming down and wondering who Deet is.
Ah. We'll tell them we'll search for them when they get down here.
Yeah, that's why we hired you. It's your job to come and find Deet, and then give him a big ol' hug.
So I was looking on the notebook map. We cleared most of this and got all the stashes so far, other than number 4, which is just listed as T. Do you think that means trap?
I mean treasure.
Yeah, but the
what
other
was
ones
it
were
on-
listed as stashes.
Yeah.
Could mean tea.
It's just a big like cross in it or something.
Tea
Which
for
page
time
is
to
this?
go.
Well, I guess first and foremost, which way do you guys want to go through here? We could either take our second left and head up and take a right on that corner. It looks like there might be a push-through wall up there, or we could go straight and looks like a connector room.
The
Straightforward.
zombies earlier came from over here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's doors here. Where did they come out of? Huh.
Have we definitely decided to avoid the area marked no?
Thinking about it, if it marked it no, it's been truthful on the stashes so far.
Yeah.
I think we should probably believe it on the no.
Yeah, let's not go there. It could either be a dead end or some kind of trap door.
Well, the W's represent either like so the the W down over at 5, that was like a boarded up wall. Maybe the W up north and then east, is another boarded up one.
Yeah. Those look like the two main ways. Either that or just straight down the hallway.
Yeah,
There's a-
let's clean
There's
out
also,
the.
also off to this side in this room, there's a door on the opposite side you never went to, if you're looking on the actual Roll20 map.
Mhm.
There's an X down there. X's are doors. So that could lead somewhere.
Panda's in up and right.
I'm trying to type it all out here.
Oh, I see.
This isn't a
Down, and
terribly...
then everyone.
So we can vote, huh?
Yep.
Look, I'm gonna make you elect a party leader if this shit keeps happening, because democracy is taking too much time.
Up and right.
Let's go up and right. I got a good feeling about up and right.
Is that in those where there's past one, where there's like the 3 rooms with the X's in front of them?
Yes.
Yeah, those
Oh, yeah,
look
let's
like
do that.
rooms.
Okay.
That sounds like a
I'm
good plan.
going that way. Since I think I walk in the front anyways. I'm going to start down the corridor, tapping away.
More squares, Josh. Select the right tool, please.
I know. Well, I had the right tool selected, and it reselected the wrong tool.
You're probably pushing a key or something that's reselected.
I guess.
What's your push... Do you have a push-to-talk key going, Josh?
I do. It's Control D.
Draw a rectangle, hold Alt or circle.
Nope, it's
Yeah.
Control D. If I hit
Yeah.
Control D, it switches to the square.
Anyway, Thramit, you go past the corner and you see down a hallway, and it seems to curve off to the go off to the right at the very end.
Everyone following behind, just a little laggy.
Yeah, I'm laggy.
Okay. I'm just going to keep on moving forward. Then tapping away with my 10-footer.
Okay. You see a
That's
series
another
of doors
port.
on your left. You see a bricked up wall, a bricked up archway at the very end, and you see a portcullis on your right over here.
So I gotta
So-
wonder why these are bricked up.
Well, the last bricked up one was full of treasure, but I have no doubt.
666 gold with the demonic statue. See, we should look back in there to see if the coin that I toss on the altar has been removed. So we went down to 665 coins.
Should we bust and open every door as we go along, or do you guys want to just kind of go as far deep in to kind of take it at chance?
We might end up leaving enemies behind us if we don't check every door.
Excellent
Okay.
point.
I will tap on the door in front of us and see if it will open with the stick.
Alrighty. The latch is closed.
Okay, I will open it with my normal hand.
One moment. Opening the door. You see an empty room, but on the far side, you see graffiti painted on the wall that says Pulo is here.
It says who?
Pulo.
Pulo.
P-
Pulo?
P-U-L-L-O.
You know, Pulo.
I don't know who that is.
I
Is
have
that
no
a
clue either.
delicious gelatin treat?
It could be.
Also, I
I
forgot.
think we should probably just leave that.
Also, I forgot to share with you. There's some additional area at the top of the book, and for each of the areas of the dungeon, there's a banner illustration.
I'm making a list of the various people, by the way. So.
It's a good idea. I'm not going to remember all of them off the top of my head. Pulo. That's a pretty nice header.
taking a while to load.
No,
Oh,
it's
never
just the top.
Yes.
No, this is actually a really nice book. I might buy this after we're done playing.
It's really expensive. Anyway, yeah, so the room appears to be empty with a bit of graffiti on the far side that says Pulo is here.
I think we can leave that room unless
Yeah.
$75. Jesus Christ.
you know what. I will tap into it and then search for a hidden door.
Alrighty, that'll take
Traps.
an exploration turn. You alright with that?
I'll assist you.
Search for traps, Pookie.
Alrighty, so you get to roll 2d6 because as two of you are searching, and on a 1 you find something, if there is something.
Do we roll that or do you?
I roll that, so you don't know if you...
Wait. So if multiple of us were searching, you'd have higher chance.
Yeah, as it turns out, having multiple people search an area has a higher chance of finding something.
Why don't we all
Alright, I will
search?
help out.
Alrighty,
That's a good idea.
so the whole party...
Somebody should stand guard.
I'll stand by the door.
Alright, 46, I guess.
Alrighty, 46, and also I gotta update your how many turns in you are. Alrighty, so rolling them bones, them dry bones.
Wearing a new pair of shoes.
You don't find anything of note.
Damn.
Also, random
Hello.
encounter roll? No random encounter.
All right. On to the
Assuming
next
the
room.
floors aren't booby trapped as well.
I'm tapping them.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm going to. You said this was a archway below me?
No, that's a portcullis.
Plus.
I'm guessing you
What
don't know
was
what a port.
No.
don't
I am
know.
uncultured in architecture.
You know, like
Yeah.
those. You know, like in like classic depictions of. Oh well, Josh has posted a picture of what a portcullis is. It's
Everyone
that.
in this- Okay.
Ah,
That is very suspicious. 'Cause
You
that
don't
probably
want to get
falls
trapped.
down.
that's not ominous at all.
Can I tap like this first square inside while standing outside
Sure.
and see if it like falls?
Tapping the square. Threading your 10-foot pole through and trying to tap the square through it. The floor ahead through the portcullis. The ground seems stable enough.
Okay. I'll check the door behind me then.
Alright.
Same thing, like try and open it with my pole first.
It is latched closed.
Okay, I will open it by hand then.
Excellent.
One day I'm not going to do that. It's going to fuck me over and like blow up the thing.
Yeah, looking inside, you see the crypt is decorated in bas relief with images of dead walking into the afterlife. And you see on the far side of the room over here is a skeleton on the floor with a small sack next to its hand.
Want to hit that skeleton? Rather
Yeah.
than get close to it.
I
Yeah,
will
let's go for
tap
the
the
stink.
first square going in,
Mhm.
and then I will tap him from
Alrighty.
as far away.
As you step through the doorway, a giant spider falls on you.
Oh, that bastard! I knew it was going to be on the ceiling. Ugh.
How giant?
Skulltula!
Yeah, alrighty, so it gets a free attack at you because you're surprised.
What a bastard!
It gets no bonus to hit. And it misses. So now we go to proper combat. Friendlies get to act first.
Okay, I am.
It has an
going-
armor class of 12.
Well, I'm going to smack him. I do Mighty Deed before I roll, right?
Yes.
Okay. Fail on that. And then Warhammer. Do I get any advantage being that we're on both sides of him?
Yes, actually. Although he will be giving that advantage to Malachi here.
Okay.
And
2
so you-
damage to him?
yeah, you do 2 damage to him. It's still alive.
Definitely gonna hit it with my battle axe.
Alrighty, so you do 7 points of damage to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it is badly wounded.
Dirty spiders.
You fucking spider.
This is it right here, right?
Yeah, up,
This here.
yeah,
Oh,
up
shit.
here.
I think my roll 20 just crashed.
I'm
Oh,
still
no.
streaming it on the Discord if you want to hop in that.
Okay. Well, actually, everything crashed. Oh, no, it came back. I
Oh,
hear music now.
Alright, I'm gonna. Then in the meantime, I'm gonna saddle up here if I can actually do so. I'm gonna take a swing.
Nope, not enough room.
F. Okay.
Would it be possible for me to enter the room and whack at it with my longsword? Is there not enough?
That would require you moving through an enemy square. So yeah, one of the issues with tight corridors, not a lot of people can engage with each other at one point. Right, so we're going to move on to the spider's turn then. It's going to make
Well,
a
can I throw a dagger at it from where I'm standing?
sure, we'll give you a -2.
Just gonna roll a d20.
Alrighty, that misses. Spider's turn. What's Thramit's armor class?
I believe 18. Let me check though. That's under monster.
No, it's not under monster.
Damn. Then I don't know where it's at.
It's on your main character sheet. You go down to combat. The combat section. And yes, your AC is 18, which means it hits you.
Fucker.
So it does 1d8 damage.
It's but a scratch.
So, make me a save versus poison, please.
Oh.
Death or poison, which is towards the top of your character sheet.
No wisdom modifier.
Correct.
0 or 1.
Yeah, I think you're not in great shape from that. Let me double check that it's an unusual spider type. So let me.
Extra bastardy.
I'm pretty sure you're dead.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Oh, good lord.
Wow, that was fast.
Tis but a scratch.
Okay. Du-du-du-du.
Who had the second session in the betting pool?
I thought he was gonna make it farther than that. I thought it was a little beefy.
I mean, with an armor class of
was-
18, you're beefier than I am, so.
I was certain I was gonna get picked out and just brutally murdered or something.
The bite of this giant crab spider is venomous, and the victim will die in 1d4 turns unless a saving throw versus poison is made. So you technically have a small period of time to try and not die. You'll die in 20 minutes unless you find a way of fixing your situation. Anyway, next round of combat. Friendlies get to act first.
Smack it.
I did see my talent resistance +4 to all saves. That's already added, right?
Yes, I've already done that.
Damn.
I think a 6 won't do it, huh?
No.
Can Malachi attack and then maneuver away so other people can attack?
Is there still the
Yeah.
issue of it being like a tight corridor?
Yes,
and you
but
can't
Yes, he
Okay.
could, but that person then couldn't in turn move away. Because they have to spend their move action to get in and then attack, and then they can't do
I
Gotcha.
think it's good to have the second attack, though.
We'll assume that Garrus gets in there,
Awesome.
as he seems like a sensible person to do that. As per usual, I'm having to roll for your for all of you, since navigating your character sheet is apparently a very difficult thing.
It is. It's really complicated.
Indeed.
It's really
Especially
not.
when roll 20 is being a pain in the ass. He still will not let me load.
Still alive?
It is still alive. Also, Thramit,
Yes.
Thramit, you're still alive currently, right? You're not quite dead, actually.
Okay.
So you can attack.
Just very
Um,
badly burned.
Yes, I will attack him then.
The honor and deliver the finishing blow.
7.
Nope.
Jeez.
Bad.
Can't sleep.
Alrighty. It kills over asleep, and then you're able to kill it easily.
Coup de grace!
Anyway, Thramit's really looking not good, and he has about 20 minutes to live.
I can't get back to town in that time, can I?
Nope.
Does anybody know any healing spells or anything? I don't until next level, I think.
Not until next level. He needs to make a poison save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already attempted it. I only get one try at that, don't I?
Unless you can. There is an item in my readjusted version of the game called an antitoxin, which would give you a second roll,
If I had it.
Yeah,
Yes.
we don't have that.
or
Oh.
found one.
So we got 20 minutes to find an
keep searching, maybe
antitoxin
we'll
and
find
You know
ancient
what?
burial
Actually, can I
ground?
check the skeleton right behind me?
Yeah. The skeleton, next to the next to its hand is a small bag with 163 electrum pieces.
One time, gold cannot help me.
Well, at least at least we're rich. And one fewer way to divide the pot, huh?
At least your death wasn't in
Comes
vain.
behind me. I want you to give them as my inheritance. Part of this.
So I mean, I mean, I'm sort of debating how
Alright, alright.
hardcore I want to feel at the moment.
Well,
Alright,
so what other
good.
options
So
are
then
there to
have-
find?
Hold on. So
Check in the next room.
yeah,
would
real
probably be the-
quick, take the chain, and we're gonna use that to make sure that the portcullis doesn't fall on us, or to pull it up, right? So
I think this one's already closed.
all right. Well, take the chain and use the chain as a fulcrum to pull up the portcullis. Let's see if we can all work together to get somebody inside, and then if there's anything in.
What about
can
this
try
other
it.
door down here? I mean, it's just a door. We could try that first. If we make
Yeah,
a bunch
I'll
of
give
noise
you
opening
guys
this,
the
if there's
chain.
something in there, it might come out at us.
I'll give you guys the chain, and I'm gonna run down to this other door down here to see if there's any goodies in there.
What about the giant letter B?
That is a
Yeah.
bricked up archway, as we've discussed several times.
Right. Is that what the B stands for?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I thought it was a fancy like handle or something.
Same. Okay. So we got the chain. We're fastening it on the portcullis, and we're both all together.
Alrighty. Let's.
We've got a chain and we're no one else is. Never mind. No one else has seen airplane. Okay.
No.
You,
Who's got the lowest strength? I have 11.
So let's see. This. So it's a portcullis, so it's going to take all. So there's. So question. What's the chain? What chain are we talking about? His. We're
The
talking.
chain I had in my inventory. I had
Cool.
about 50.
And how are you using it to get leverage?
we want to.
We're-
I think we're gonna use it to hold it up so it doesn't fall down on us once we've got it up.
Okay. How? All right. Explain to me how you do that.
So you wrap it around one of the upper things in the portcullis. If you look at this image in Discord,
Yes.
and then you pull down on it with the weight and the strength of everybody else, right? And then one person slips under it and looks around in the room and then leaves.
So you're pulling down on the portcullis.
I think it
Yeah,
falls.
I don't. The portcullis is already
Okay.
down, right?
Yes, the
Yeah.
portcullis is
So-
already down. I don't.
We
Okay,
can
never
lift it
mind.
up by hand, and then somebody needs to stay there and hold it up, or maybe prop a 10-foot pole under it or something.
So
We're one of the sledgehammers, yeah.
alrighty, so it will take 3 of you to hold it up.
I have a strength of 14.
I'll volunteer.
11.
Alrighty.
Volunteer.
If something comes to attack us, we're dropping it though.
Alrighty, so Garrus, Thramit, and I'm going to guess probably
Do it.
your wizard will Gnarls will hold up the portcullis while Benedict goes forward to explore.
Sure.
Let's go leave those 4 there to hold it up and one go in. Let's go explore this room down here.
Yeah, I guess you should explore since you're dying.
Yeah, if there's a trap in here, it would be better if I just tank it.
Okay.
Um,
So
Cool.
hold on. There's 5 of us. You need 3 of us to hold the portcullis up. Thramit is going to explore because he's dying. One other person could like come after Thramit and be like, "Oh, I'm going to grab the potion while you set off the
no,
trap." Or whatever.
Benedict is going into the room you're holding up the portcullis for.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought-
picking up my 10.
You have 4 people there. You need 3, 1 to go in. 3 to hold up, 1 to go in.
Oh, you're exploring a different room. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got my 10-foot pole out. When I go in, I'm gonna look up at the ceiling before actually.
Alrighty, looking up in the ceiling, you don't. There's no spiders. It seems to be ordinary ceiling. So just to arrange your tokens properly, Benedict's right about there. Gnarls is there, and there. As Thramit opens this door, and inside you see a ghostly specter, once a member of the living. The walls are... There's a distinct coldness to the room. The walls are decorated with faint and vandalized frescoes. A disturbed skeleton rests on a stone slab on the far side of the room. And there's some sort of small stone tablet on it. And you see the ghostly image of a phantom.
I have the holy water. Unfortunately, I can slip
Yes.
through the-
It doesn't look like there's anything good in there. I will close the door.
Alrighty. One moment. Just looking up Phantom. God damn it, it's not in the... Oh, there it is.
I think once I'm done with it, I might try and explore that other no section. Knowing that death is coming, Thramit has a need to figure out what is in there. I imagine I'm kind of just wandering around like Frodo after he gets stabbed.
Feel
coming
like
out of it.
delirious at this point, or
Well,
how do you?
the Phantom... Thramit, make a save versus spells, please, and you're going to get a -2.
Oh, I forgot to do the minus 2, so that should be 13.
I think that'll still succeed. So you're not... So it doesn't induce a state of fear in you. A magical state of fear. So you're able to calmly close the door and leave.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Cool. Alrighty, so Benedict, you're in this room. It appears to be empty.
I'd like to tap my 10-foot pole on all the squares.
Alrighty, you do so.
While he's doing that, I'm going to move a little bit. I don't know if I should time that at the same time.
You can move around a bit.
Okay. Let me see how far I can
There's no response. I'd like to try and find a secret door.
Alrighty, that's gonna take 10 minutes.
Oh,
Well, Well, your friends and
never mind. Then we'll do that later.
There's not very much left that you can do to save Thramit.
Do we know that there's a specter?
Yes, I will yell that to you or say that to you as I'm running by.
All right, then I'm going to hand the holy water that I have out the door.
Alrighty, you do so.
Back that way.
I will, I will note, you do have a thing on your map that seems like maybe it's an indication towards an equipment stash, and antidotes seem like a thing that might be in an equipment stash. I don't know.
Didn't we already?
We have cleared both of those stashes, I think.
Yeah.
No, you
Or
only,
all.
you'll.
I will go and check the stash down below where the demon statue is.
I will. Right, you did find a stash up here, right? But this room down here was a demon statue, not a stash. So you only found
Okay.
one.
I will go and check that area here, if you can see that on the map.
Yeah, I was
Should
gonna
I
say there
do
it
a
is.
full? Should we four go in here and do a full search for a secret door, and then just open the thing and then leave, or because it'd be full 10 minutes, or we could just continue to this B, the boarded up wall.
The bricked up wall.
It's up to you.
Me?
It's up to you guys. Choose the
Oh.
destroyer.
Um,
4 of us go in here. You guys let down the portcullis wall, and we do a search with 4 dice to try to find a secret door. Or we go over to the bricked up wall, or we go down south.
I think we.
Yeah, the idea is to allow for you guys to let down the portcullis and shuffle onto the inside of the portcullis, so you can give a thorough search of the room and then lift it back up and leave if you don't find anything of note.
It's a full 10 minutes. It's a gamble.
Well, why don't we try
Right.
the area down, the hidden area down there where the other stash is, and then we can always come back to the portcullis.
So you already know this area, Panda. This is the secret room with the shit bucket.
that's what I was thinking it was. I think that was the only other stash in this area that we haven't explored, because we...
There's a stash up here, and
Oh,
you didn't find anything here, and
no,
in here.
that stash.
Here's a
Again.
I'm. Hold on. Is there an area marked stash that we haven't looked at already?
I think he's talking about this one here. But I don't remember if we actually gotten that one yet or not.
But that's listed as number 1, but that should be behind like a hidden door. But
We already opened that door.
yeah,
I remember finding it the first time.
And we
that's
didn't.
where the sledgehammers were.
Okay, so we got everything from that stash then.
Yes.
There.
Yeah.
Okay, and then down here at the bottom, behind the first B, that's not a stash. That's the demon statue.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I considered it a stash because we found all the gold there, but it
Oh.
was more of just a demon statue.
Well, I mean, there are. I got page 6 of the notebook up here. There are 2 places marked stash. One is number 1, which we've already gone through, and the other is number 5. And there are 2 places that kind of look like they're marked as 5, and the one of them is a demon statue, and the other one is a shit bucket. So
You know
I
what?
I don't know where the other stash could be if it's already marked on the map.
I will go into the demon statue room and check the eastern wall of it in my last few throws here.
Okay. So you're going to go into here. What are the rest of you doing while he searches the room down there?
Do we want to help him because the portcullis room isn't going anywhere?
Yeah.
That or the boarded up room. It's up to you guys.
Can we split two of us to the boarded up room and the other two to help search?
I will go help search.
All right, I got a high strength and or 14 strength and a sledgehammer. I can go to the boarded up room with somebody,
Yeah, I could.
or the bricked up room.
Could probably go to the bricked up room as well.
Then I guess the rest of us will go to the bricked up room.
Alrighty. Malachi and Garrus, do you have sledgehammers?
I do.
I do not.
Alrighty, so it's going to take and I'm guessing Gnarls doesn't have a sledgehammer.
I do not. I can't carry it.
Alrighty, so it's going to take 3 turns for him to fully beat down that bricked up room.
How long is a turn?
10 minutes.
Okay, so he'll be dead.
Yeah. So Benedict and Thramit down here are going to be searching in the demon room. The coin is still there, by the way.
Okay.
I'm going to move my token so I can see, but I'll just be up there.
Yes.
Still.
And searching for secret doors in this room. You don't find any secret doors. However, Thramit, you get the feeling that this room over here, that this wall over here has another room across it. But the secret door is not on this wall.
Can I go into the hallway again then and just start slamming on it with my warhammer? And see if I can maybe bust through the hallway section of it?
Well, I mean, it's a properly built stone wall, I will have you know, so it's going to take quite the doing.
Not really left with too many other options, other than maybe if I could find like something sounded hollow.
Do you have a sledgehammer?
I should have been carrying one, but if not, did both the other? Well, I never really said that I had it. I was mostly just using a warhammer.
Yeah, so you're just going to try to beat down a wall with a stone wall with a warhammer?
Yeah, without having the sledgehammer there, it's probably my best bet.
I mean, I mean, I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna work.
Oh, I'm not really left with too much else. Unless I search for another hidden door in the hallway. But I don't know if that ticks over my counter there.
If you found something, I would say you then get you then get an ability to interact with something in the room. But if you don't find anything right then, well, you're dead.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. So long, Thramit. I have
Rest in
returned back
peace.
to Thandor.
Alrighty, so you search this wall for 10 minutes, and you don't find anything, and you die.
Heal over.
Dude,
I do
Okay.
some half-hearted
In my last
right sea
my breath there, can I say to Benedict, give my hammer to Melchior? And I'll hand that off.
All right, I will do that.
who-
You.
oh, to me, to Malachi. Yeah, okay.
It's not Melchior, it's Malachi.
Melchior is one of the 3 wise men, apparently.
Ah.
They're the 3 kings of the Orient, or whatever.
Alrighty, Thramit is dead.
Sweet new hammer.
Well, amazingly, the bard was not the first to die, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
And I will give him the last rites of what's my god's name again? Whatever that guy is.
Thander.
Thander, because that was his god too, right?
It's literally in the handouts, man. It's
Well,
literally.
it's on my character sheet, but I gotta scroll down. Yeah, Thander.
It's in the handouts. It's in your character sheets. Alrighty.
Scrolling is hard.
Like 100 gold for starting equipment, right?
Yep.
Okay. While you guys are doing that, I'm just go quickly fill out some equipment for Easterl.
And find a character thing, and we'll try to work you in when possible. But yeah, so you're going to spend 2 more. So I'm going to move your character token Malachi back up, and you spend 2 more turns beating down that door. So
let's all reconvene. Yeah.
I guess who was down there? Was Benedict was down there?
Yeah, I was down there with you.
I guess you bring back news of our companion's demise.
okay, you've spent one of your 4 hours in the dungeon.
I say we need to prep better with potions and medicines and stuff.
We can invest our unfortunate companion's money into antitoxins and potions, perhaps.
Yeah, the Thramit Memorial Fund of not getting poisoned by spiders.
Anyway, so 2 more exploration turns go, and you get a random encounter.
Boo.
Alrighty, so I'm also going to throw Thramit's token up here. He is dead, given the cross, but I'm just giving him a view.
His eyes have turned into X's.
Yes. Anyway, so let me grab your foes. And also, Panda, be sure to add your Thramit to the graveyard channel. Write a little memorial for him.
Oh, for sure.
Alrighty. So, trundling out of the hallway behind you, you see a trio of skeletons with gems embedded in their forehead. They are shimmering. They're shimmering sapphires.
Should I try to turn undead?
What was it that it said about the gem skeletons? That was the thing that was written about?
Look it up.
Yeah.
So, combat begins. Friendlies get to act first.
Destroy gems in gem skellies.
Yep. Page 10.
All right. So I guess that's what we're targeting.
And they say they're resistant to turning.
I do have a sling, though. Especially if I'm in the back right now.
Are they all together? Could maybe the holy water hit all 3 of them?
No, then you'll go below the minimum effective dosage.
Right.
Holy water will only hit one of them.
Splash damage is for chumps.
It does do damage over 2 turns, though, so it does a total of 2d10 damage, which is quite a lot.
I'm gonna try to hit one in the gem with my sling. I'm gonna try to sling a rock at him.
Already targeting the gem, that has an armor class of 17.
I need to like
Hit.
disable them.
Hit, and
I got an 18.
and you crack you crack the gem entirely, and the first skeleton in the row just falls to pieces.
Choice.
You'd also have to have moved like there,
Fine.
or like let's resize some of your tokens a little. Like there, at the very least. Alrighty, so who else is going to act?
Guess I'll take out my dagger, and I too will try and throw at a gem of one. Don't fail me now, die. Nope.
Alrighty,
I'm gonna get the holy water out of my backpack.
cool.
So
So
I'm
that
gonna take my whole turn.
no, that takes one action and the other action to toss it. So
Okay.
basically, you can't move.
I have to fall back. I mean, they'll hit me automatically, right?
I mean, very close to automatically, since you have such a low armor class.
Does anybody that hasn't gone yet have a good dexterity? I can pass it off.
Garrus hasn't gone yet, although he doesn't have a particularly good dexterity. He is a warrior.
What are we
I'm-
facing
I'm-
up against? I just got back in. I'm
Skeletons.
honestly not gonna. Sorry,
Ge-
go ahead.
Gems, skeletons with gems in their foreheads.
Oh.
Skeletons with frickin' gems attached to their foreheads.
All right, I'll just throw it.
Alrighty.
Holy cow!
Nay, that's a good one.
Hey.
Alrighty, so that does 8 damage, right? And that, right, the holy water flask, like, hits it right in the gem, and it causes it to shatter, and then the water then goes all over it, causing it to, sort of steam in holy destruction.
Skeleton incense.
And I assume Garrus is going to move forward and try to protect everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Honestly, I'm not gonna try to go back in the roll 20 because I think that's what's causing my computer to crash.
Get it?
So yeah.
You poor man.
I'm still streaming on Discord.
Okay. Cool.
Alrighty, do you want to try to move so you can't quite get into melee with it if you moved your full movement, so do you want to toss a javelin from afar at it instead?
Yeah, sure. I will toss one javelin, and let me just update the inventory.
You miss.
Okay.
It was a
Alrighty.
javelin. It's a little. It's pretty big. It's like the joke in Airplane. The javelin just sticks in the wall.
Alrighty, the skeleton armed with the sword is going to move up to attack Garrus here. It gets no bonus to hit. It gets a 16, which is not enough to hit Garrus. So then we roll again. It's its turn again. It's going to attack again. It misses again. Friendlies get to act now. I assume Garrus is just gonna wait in, try to break the gem with his sword.
Yeah, I'll whack it with my sword.
You miss.
Fuck.
I'm gonna get over here and try and hit its gem.
Alrighty.
Oh, all right.
God damn.
You sort of bumble around
Very
it,
good.
and then just like with the right tip of your sword, you just sort of whack it right in the forehead in the shuffle, destroying it immediately.
All right.
Alrighty, so that gym skeleton is killed, and then you return to
Gonna take the hand
Breaking
mirror
down-
and look around this hallway to make sure there's nobody else in there. I'm gonna retrieve my dagger.
Yep, and I'm assuming Garrus will retrieve his javelin.
Yeah, sure.
Can I get my stone back?
No, I mean stones are free, so you can just have as many stones as you want.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alrighty, so then Thramit spends the last turn breaking down the bricked up. Sorry, Malachi spends his last turn.
Thramit's dead.
Thramit's dead, so Malachi spends the last turn breaking down this bricked up doorway. Beyond it, you see a sight. One moment. Oh, probably should have mentioned this. There's a large hat skull above the doorway. Inside are time-worn frescoes of warriors defeating the armies of good and law. These decorate the east wall, and scones of burial alcoves line the others. And you see that there are sort of platforms. There are four sort of there are four little stone tables with the bodies of what look like dead warriors on it, and one of them has leather armor, which is in still surprisingly good condition, and another has a shield that is emblazoned with the image of a black dragon.
Dragon. There's the first group was following rumors about Dragon's War. Might have something to do with this. Hello?
Are you just gonna all stand in front of the doorway?
I'm not going in.
I'll go in.
Last time somebody went into a doorway, they got killed by a spider.
Alrighty,
I'll
Garrus.
take my 10-foot roll and
Yeah,
then I'm
Garrus-
gonna look-
Garrus, who is immune, who literally cannot feel fear, like it's a problem. He can't feel fear. He bravely marches into the middle of the room, and nothing happens to him. Slab. That's the word I was looking for.
I'm sorry, what?
Stone slab. They're on stone. The bodies are on stone slabs.
Laid out on the slab. All right, I guess.
Alright, I guess
Well,
we need
for-
somebody to give rights on these bodies or something.
Well, I mean, I speaking of that, I want to give rights over Thramit, being that I am a cleric of the same god. And then you guys can handle. I mean, are you gonna give like rights of Yig over these dudes who are clearly dragon worshippers?
I mean, personally, I was gonna whack them in the head with my longsword to see if they're all actually dead, but
See, I like that. Just decapitate them now. Smash the gems, Bentley Bear.
alright, I will go ahead and, like, just decapitate all of them with my sword. I'm just gonna whack their necks.
Alrighty, you start desecrating their bodies, and as you do so, the darkness of the room seems to grow ever more steadily, and your shadows grow long, and then your shadows peel themselves off of the walls and floors, and
Sounds like right should have been done instead.
Yep, definitely staying out here.
it looks like you're under attack by the shadowy humanoid figures. The combat begins.
My bad.
Enemies get to go first. They are going to swarm upon the Desecrator. Also, one moment, I gotta update your time token because you've been in 2 battles, which ticks the time forward.
gonna be real hard to carry all this gold out whenever we find any, because half of us are dead.
Yeah, that.
And all the equipment of everybody else too.
Or our successors are gonna have to find our dead bodies.
Alrighty, so they don't get any bonus to attack. But they will make 4 attacks against Thramit. Against Garrus. I got Thramit on the mind for some reason.
He
Well,
was a
Thramit's
pretty amazing character.
He was the best of us, except me, given that we were the only ones who worshipped the correct god.
Alright.
You
Uh,
and your
You stood a little too tall for our society.
So they should have.
Literally true.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot to roll for their surprise chance. They get a surprise chance. So, they actually get a second round of attacks, and 2 of them hit. So Garrus takes 2 points of damage, and his strength score goes down by 2 as he feels himself weakened. And now it's
Maybe we
Friendly's
should
turn.
run. We want to run.
Yell out
Can we
to the
even hit
corridor.
these guys? I'm
That
gonna
would be a good time for y'all to run.
I would like to throw my dagger at this one. Let's see if it can actually hit.
Okay, they have an armor class of 12. So that does hit, and you do 1 point of damage.
Okay, so these aren't like silvered weapons only then. Okay. Well then, I'm going to move over.
Oh, sorry,
Here.
1 moment.
Oh.
They're actually immune.
Okay, yeah, we're running then. Sorry.
Yeah, can we grab the dead body of our companion and hightail it out of there?
Oh, Benedict, so you move forward and then threw your weapon.
No, I just threw my weapon, and my tiny movement was because I thought that I needed to move this way to let people through, but then it turns out that it didn't do damage, so I'm like, no.
Alrighty, so yeah, you can use your full movement then to retreat backwards.
I can't seem to move my token.
I'll move you. 1, 2,
Apologize.
3, 4.
Am I the one that needs to pick up
What's your strength?
Five.
dead body? 11.
Mine's
So-
14.
So Gnarls you can double move under my rules. So you use both your actions to move.
Oh yeah.
Benedict uses 1 action to move. I assume Malachi is going to also move.
I am, and I would like to take the dwarf with me if I can.
That'll
I,
be.
I sing a little ditty.
Alrighty, you can move. Whoop, sorry, I was handling your tokens. Jesus.
He's all compressed.
Yeah, anyway. We'll say he's being carried along. You carry him along outside. with
Excellent.
you.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Alrighty, Garrus, you're currently surrounded by 4 shadows. What do you do?
Well, looking out at the corridor, seeing that they're all trying to escape, I'd stay here to try to hold the shadows' attention. That way, everyone else can escape. So basically, I'm offering my life. I mean, I'm not afraid of anything. I'm certainly not afraid of death. I'm definitely not afraid of any fucking shadows.
Alrighty, let's see how this goes. You're just gonna.
I'm channeling Jason Isaacs from
I-
like the Death of Stalin.
Look, I will note you literally cannot damage them.
It's
So
the thought that counts.
so if you stand here, you literally just die.
Oh fuck!
There's
guys
a reason why I threw a dagger to see if it actually do any damage
Yeah,
before I killing it out.
Yeah, sorry for that initial false positive. My players in the Saturday game also fight against these sorts of monsters from time to time, and they're all decked out with magic weapons. So I just assumed they're. So I'm used to the players being able to hit them. Sorry.
He's used to having better players.
Yes. Easily. So
We're just bad OSE players.
so what do you do
You're
when?
great at paranoia.
Yeah, Paranoia were amazing.
So what do you do in RDP? Are you staying and dying for no reason, or are you gonna try to hightail it?
I guess pride cometh before the fall, so I guess I'm just slowly going to back towards the entrance while keeping my eye on them. Make sure that they don't flank me.
Alrighty, so you're going to disengage and then move towards the entrance.
Yes, I'll swallow pride and run away like brave Sir Robin.
Alrighty, and
Are we missing a token?
no, Gnarls is just around the corner.
Oh, okay, I see him.
So 1, 2, 3, and you can use your second action. And God damn it! Don't move your token when I'm moving your token. So that gets you 1 action. And no, I'm done with that. Don't post that shit in the Discord.
You're the one bringing it up. I didn't say anything.
All of that is purged. Anyway, moving on.
Still thinking about it.
So that's all you do for this round. So Malachi, you used one of your move actions. You want to use your second move action to continue to run away?
Yeah. Running away with
So
the dwarf.
you're able to keep up with Gnarls over here.
Hooray!
And let's see how the next round goes. Friendlies get to act first, so you're going to... So assuming Garrus doesn't just stand here and die, you're all going to be able to successfully escape down the hallway a bit.
Alright.
Does Garrus just stand there and die?
I'll just slowly back away while keeping my eye on the shadows.
Slowly?
I mean, trying to make sure that they don't.
You should just run.
Book it.
run.
Take it for
Okay.
yourself.
I'll just run.
Alrighty.
This is a certified Gandalf talking about the Balrog moment. This is a phobia on all.
You wanted to go out.
Alrighty, so all of you have at least 30 movement, right? Since Thramit was the only one that didn't.
That's quite slow.
I'm in the 40, yeah.
Yeah, so you're all good to run away. Do you want to run away just to the intersection towards the beginning, or...
I think it's time we got out of here. I mean,
Yeah, let's just head back to town. I mean, we clearly are vastly incapable.
Alrighty,
Yeah,
so...
you're already got 1 dead. You're taking casualties here. Some of it because of my fault, but yeah.
I think that we
Alrighty.
can see something that we shouldn't be able to see.
Yeah, probably. I don't know what the hell you guys... What can you see? I can...
The full map.
Alrighty, then stop looking at the full map, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't see the full map.
I'm not even on roll 20, so it's not like I can even.
Well,
Alrighty,
now I see all the tokens.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
move you over here.
same here.
And now we're outside.
Okay,
So,
there.
I'll troubleshoot the big map later. In the meantime, you're outside. You want to just hightail it all the way back to town?
For sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Who's carrying Thramit? I can try to help carry him.
I am.
Alright.
I will, unless I need to have somebody help me, I will carry my dwarven brethren. It's fine, thank you.
Alrighty, so
I mean, he's like 100-pound body. I mean, but sure.
Alrighty,
I
so
got a 14 strength, it's fine.
you spend the So you come.
Tis my sacred duty.
So you're coming back to town with a body.
So perhaps we should bury him somewhere on the way.
What would be an appropriate place to bury a follower of Fender?
Probably in a mountain crypt.
So, is there like a tall hill or something nearby that we could get to in a reasonable period of time?
I mean, there's a bunch of barrow mounts.
There's
Just
a barrel.
dump him in a barrel.
There's
No,
also the
maybe not.
skull tower, or whatever the hell the skull pike thing. Stone.
Yeah, let's try and sneak into town without arousing suspicion.
Yeah.
We're gonna carry a dead body into the inn.
No, I think that's a good point.
I mean, you could bury him somewhere for now, and then bury him somewhere else later. Like
We
a
could
Reeks.
weekend at Bernie's.
Reinter. What did you say?
We could do the weekend at Bernie's thing.
Just pop it. No, I think burying him somewhere out of the way but accessible to us for now is fine. And then when the moment I can, I will alert somebody from the appropriate religious organization to come and take care of it.
We can't bury him at. We can't hide him at the Yig Church.
It's a Yig church.
Be buried anywhere near Yig.
Yeah.
I will raise from the ground and fucking smite someone over that.
We'll bury him in a nice grave, off the beaten path in a nice little area. I'll pile some rocks on top so at least it's kind of mountainy, and then we'll come back.
Yeah. Also, yeah. So you spend a while doing that. Also, Panda, please give. Yes, thank you.
I just got way too many folders. Every time I try and find something, it's a maze.
Cool. I'll punch out your token. So you come back to town. Most of you are physically fine, but deeply shaken. You've gotten a total of 163 electrum pieces.
I have a hammer, a new hammer.
I'm getting an echo.
I think it's Benedict on Rule 20.
Yeah, I just reloaded.
Yes, please mute yourself. Also, please change your default settings.
Not sure where, but I will look.
It's in the options under audio video.
The second one, others can hear or see both voice, video, none.
Okay.
Was this your special silver hammer?
Yes.
It was. That was my silvered one that I just paid like 110 for.
I will wield it in remembrance of thee.
Oh, thank you.
Alrighty, what's your new character's name?
Eastal Windwalker. And other than putting some rations on my character, I think I'm pretty much set with them.
Alrighty. So, you get back to town with a equivalent of about 80 gold pieces and one party member missing.
We got his money too, though.
Yeah.
That's one way to put it. And one less person to split the gold with.
Okay, damn it.
So, all in favor of going in and buying some actual, healing items?
Yeah, and more holy water too.
Yeah, let's get some med kits and a lot of holy water.
I did just finish with his graveyard posts. I wanted his donations to go to the Thramit Poisonous Trap Fund.
The best fund. Oh, I love it.
Alrighty. So you have all of his original gold to spend on anti-poison and medical stuff.
Did your hammer have a name, Panda?
No, I did not. But
Yeah,
feel
so-
free to name it.
So you can buy antitoxin for 50 gold. It's on the equipment list, right under medicine. Right, you can buy antitoxin for 50 gold pieces, or anti-plague for 50 gold pieces, or blood block for 25.
Always wondered what a blood block was. Is it like to coagulate, or is it just like a block of blood?
The first
That
one.
you like, ah,
What? What is a
In
block of
terms
blood?
of mechanics, what does
Basically, each one of these items gives you a chance to save versus death to either not die of a poison, not die of a disease, or not die due to being reduced to below 0 hit points. So it just gives you an extra save.
Gotcha.
In 5e terms, it gives you advantage.
I'll just buy a blood block.
I mean,
And they do take a third of an equipment slot each, just to let you know.
so maybe we need to have somebody carrying around medical supplies in particular, or just
mean, we can all
spread them
just-
around.
You could all just distribute it.
Well,
amongst-
Malachi is your cleric, and I believe he has plenty of packed spots open.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's fine.
All right. So are we gonna get one of each or something, or what's the plan here?
I think
How much are they?
you're 50, 50, and 25.
In
Sure.
gold pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll get another holy water. How many holy waters fit in one slot? Is that more than one?
3.
3.
Did you fill out your character sheet on Roll20, Panda?
no, not on roll 20. I was mostly focusing on this. I can
Please do that.
toss that together.
So you should have 8 plus your Constitution modifier starting hit points.
All right, so I have 8.
And I'm going to move it up into the proper characters list. And I'm going to put Thramit down into another folder for right now.
That come back as a zombie later character one.
Who knows what'll happen? What weapon are you using?
We'll be using a two-handed blade.
Alrighty.
I've decided to call the hammer the Thunder Mace of Thramit.
I like that.
Isn't it cool?
That's pretty badass.
Exactly.
He would have been great. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I know. We had our differences, me and Thramit, but ultimately we worshipped the correct god.
Like all the dirty yigs of the town.
This is fucking Yiggs. It's the one thing we had in common. And also, underground was better than above ground.
Very true.
Now you got an elf in the party.
Yes, I've come back as oh.
Oh god.
Also,
It would have made sense.
Also, there was a slight rules change to how spells work. So let's roll to see which spell you start off with.
Oh fuck yeah. If I click around on this character sheet, will it shift your view as well?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hold off for
Uh,
1 second.
You get so roll a d12 for me.
Whoa. That would be a 4.
You start the game with Hold Portal.
Oh hell yeah.
Be handy.
I can look that up on the website, right?
Yes. And I could put you back to spells. Sorry, the main character sheet.
I got it. Let's see.
So, how do you feel about your second foray into the Barrowmaze?
Bad.
It was awful. We got one person killed, and because of my incompetence, I almost got ourselves killed also.
I can't believe the one time I did not look up at the fucking ceiling. It was a damn spider.
All
That's how it goes.
all I'm gonna say is I was like, yeah, we should totally give funeral rites to these bodies and chop off their
Chop them
heads.
instead.
Oh boy.
So you went to the Barrowmaze, you found a pittance and treasure, one of your guys died, and you ran away from another fight. Great.
We bravely retreated. Thank you very much.
Yes. He bravely retreated.
We advance in the opposite direction.
It's an advance. Yeah, it's an advance to the rear. If I have a two-handed warhammer, I can't use my shield, right?
Correct.
Okay. That means I may have to stay further back.
If you're talking about my warhammer, I believe it's one-handed.
Yeah, it should have been.
Oh,
a
yours
one-
is just one-handed hammer. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah,
Fine.
it was
no
a
problem.
double up on it. A hammer and shield.
Cool. So you're only going to need a day to rest in town. So you can. So the next day you can adventure to fully heal up, which I assume you will. So you rest on Moon Day, and then God's Day, when everyone else is out at church, is the next day you could possibly go out and adventure.
Should we decide about that memorial anti-venom fund? Holy water. Should we figure out how much we can buy with that?
Yeah. So he had 45 gold pieces left. So he actually couldn't even buy a single piece of anti-venom.
I got back to town.
Yeah. So
We want to buy holy waters with it.
I'll put it in your party inventory, party fund.
Is there any other equipment that we need? Box and tackle? Is that useful?
Block and tackle. Do you know what a block and tackle is?
I kind of remember someone saying it was like used for holding stuff open.
It's like a pulley system.
It's a pulley
Okay.
system.
Yeah, that seems useful. And I don't have very much less for cash.
And you received 183 divided by 2.
Doc, I just thought of something. I paid for a whole month on that room.
Yep.
Damn.
Anyway, each of you receive 16 additional gold pieces from your treasure that you found.
You already put that in, or should I?
I'll put it in party fund.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you have a total of 126 and a half gold pieces to work from in your party fund.
See, that's great because if I wanted to buy one each of those three medicines, that's 125.
Alrighty. Want to do that?
I think, given recent historical evidence, we ought to do it. Yeah.
Alrighty, you get one of each, which will all fit in the single equipment slot for Malachi, and you're left with 1.5 in your party fund.
All right, that worked.
So nobody get bit by spiders because we only got one.
Alright, I'm gonna go buy 3 holy waters. Church 75, right?
Yep.
Ah, man. It's not like a... What's it called? A Rick and Morty portal. It's more like just doors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, if we open a door and see something we don't like, you can cast that spell when we shut the door.
Yeah. I was hoping it just could open up a big old portal and just walk through it.
I'm going to briefly go to the bathroom and refill my drink while you finalize your equipment buying.
Alright.
What is your new character's name, Panda?
Eastel?
East.
Windwalker.
Oh, I see him. Okay.
Yes. I'm not really sure if... I think we agreed that dwarves and elves did not like each other.
Yeah, dwarves and elves. There's anti-dwarf, anti-elf racism in this universe.
I'm not sure how I'm going to handle you.
Yeah, well, I'm
You
definitely.
handle it by paying Benedict money in order to fall on your side.
Ah.
I'm definitely gonna be like fucking Thramit never would have stood for this bullshit.
I can still see in the dark better than you, though.
Fucking elves.
That's the positive thing is by going through this experience together, I guess we will all be fire forged friends.
Yeah.
That or maybe not want to kill each other more once we're out of
Well,
this dungeon.
Who
Well,
was
the way it's
planning
go-
on
the way-
killing off their character early?
the way it's going for my character, the only way he's going to be friends with some of you is if you die.
You bastard.
It would be great character building, but just for me.
The Game of Thrones plot.
Yeah. Every time someone complains, we kill another Stark.
Let's see. Does anyone know the rules on magic for this shit? I'm trying to figure out if I need to set anything else up for this. Arcane.
You just get the one spell.
Yeah. You just get that one spell per day.
Is it spell slot system though?
Yes, but you only have the one spell, so
Oh, one spell per day. Okay, that makes more sense.
yep. Yeah,
I
once-
think that's everything then.
Alrighty, cool. So, want to explore one of those side mounts?
Sure, why not?
The what?
One of the smaller mounts? Or, you still worried about that? Or do you want to just go back into the main thing again? What's the direction of the party?
Personally, I vote to go back in there.
All right.
Am I
Well,
included in this now, or am I still? Out?
Yes, you're going to be included. What's
Yeah, how
a
do we meet you?
what's a fun way that you could have met the party? Maybe you know one of them. Maybe you know Benedict.
Benedict. The bard. Guess I could probably have crossed paths with him at one point or another. He's
All right.
always a bit of a wandering knight.
Ah, good to meet you, Isel. Yeah, or good to see you again, rather.
It's been a while.
Also
Have
change
you gotten shorter?
your name on the Discord.
Oh yes.
Is Turn Undead a spell?
No, it's an ability. You can invoke it once per exploration turn, which basically means once per combat.
Those are taller than
I
me.
laugh a little bit and I ask, what brings you in this neck of the woods?
I have heard that there is a very profitable dungeon in this area.
Well,
you
that's-
wouldn't happen
That's
to have known
worrying. That's worrying for the party trying to
Ow.
keep it secret.
Yeah, exactly. That raises questions that you as a player character probably don't want to answer unless Kilroy had something in mind there.
A sneaky elf who's only in it for the money. I could have seen
wait.
this coming.
I could also play it off that I don't know. That's up to you, Kilroy.
I mean, you probably don't know much, but
Okay.
could just be friends. And Benedict's like, "Hey, you're a powerful guy that happens to be running through the area. We could use you for a job."
Send like a sending message or something. Get the
Well,
local wizard to do it.
I've been wandering in the area. I could have been wandering through town and just happened to have come across Benedict in the pub.
Yeah, I would have been. I would have been kind of begging for alms while playing music, just bard stuff. Bard stuff.
Nobody pays Benedict.
Nobody pays Benedict.
I will actually give you my very last piece after equipment in hopes that you would show me the kindness of perhaps letting me stay over in the room since I have ran out of cash.
Say for old time's sake, but that's surreptitious to say. Look, we've actually got a venture that we have a spot unfortunately open. It's a little dangerous, but I wouldn't be offering this to just anybody. I know that you can handle yourself.
What type of adventure are we talking about? Is it profitable or dangerous, or
It's been very profitable, and that's why if I'm gonna let you stay in my room for the next couple of days,
I could help you out in exchange for betting, as long as there is a cut outside of that.
Of course, we don't want to create any breaks in cohesion or anything along those lines, because again, it is quite dangerous. Let's discuss the particulars in the room.
Actually, we have a whole room that he can have, right?
I assume this is a decision that everybody in the party is going to get to weigh in on.
Yeah, fair.
Hey guys, I found this elf. I told him everything.
That sounds like a very Benedict thing to do.
Yeah, it does.
Give him one thing.
Just immediately
Alright.
spills the beans.
Look.
Upset, man.
All right, so I'll introduce him to the party and basically, while we're sitting at tables together, I'll feel him out for what's going on in his life and stuff,
Yeah, no,
and
we're good with the setup there. We don't gotta keep
Yeah.
replaying
Alright.
the whole same scene, over and over
all
again.
right. So if everybody's cool with it, it's a player character. I bring him to a room. I show him some of the goodies that we've got, and I say, "Hey, somebody already died doing this.
He died of spiders.
You want to get involved?"
Out of
You
even
know, man.
though I have a great dislike of spiders and anything crawling, I will join you in this.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You have very big shoes to fill.
Well, I will fill them as best as I can. What type of shoes am I filling? What was this?
Good,
Thramit?
sturdy dwarven shoes.
Dwarves.
I,
Go
gl-
on and
I
finish
glare
that.
at him and heft the hammer.
Go ahead and finish that sentence that you started.
Dwarves, huh? And I'll keep an eye on the gold. At least there's no more in this band of yours.
Fun racism.
All my characters have to have it.
For some reason, I
Hey, what's
just I just keep playing racist in my games. I don't know.
Like Skyrim all over again.
What's up with that Valeron guy?
Who?
Yeah, so we met an elf. You know him,
Yeah.
right? All you
Valorant.
elves know each other.
Boys, there aren't very many of us in this area. Gotta
That's
keep
totally
track of
how I
people.
meant it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. If you're basically a race of immortals, and there's not many of you, maybe you really know a lot of each other.
Would I actually know him
No.
coming into town?
No.
Damn. I'll act like I know him. Yeah, he might have been around a couple times.
Gaslight him.
He's a
tell him
nice
that you
guy.
tell him that he just forgot you and that you've known each other for years.
Yes. I will definitely use that once we meet him again.
Anyway, so
Alright.
you gonna head back out?
Yes, I'm all ready if you guys are.
Cool. Do you just go straight back to the main barrow mound?
Yep. That's what it
Sure.
sounds like.
Cool. Let me. I already got your token set up, so and I think I fixed that map thing. Please. Please don't.
All squares.
Please don't mush your token up against walls. That tends to make the Roll20 upset.
Still locked out. I got a fatal error.
Roll20 for me doesn't seem to be doing good for this.
Yeah,
game.
my-
Paranoia, Mothership, and Troika, but for some reason Barrowmaze, it just.
I think it's
shuts
just
out.
because it's a pretty big map.
Yeah, it's a pretty big
Uh,
map.
Yeah, my browser's just frozen.
So on the way, I guess we get Eats, did I pronounce it right?
Eastel.
Eastel, thanks. Up to speed on the bloody notebook, on some of the people of interest around town, general gossip, all that stuff.
Alrighty, yeah, we do so.
The dwarf and the human dwarf guy, they pretended not to like each other, but they were totally besties.
Always. It's after he dies that it comes out.
Yeah, as soon as he died, they were best friends. Well, I don't know who you are, Estel, but the dwarf that was there, clearly superior.
We shall see.
I
I think
don't
I
know,
actually have a
what are
pretty...
you gonna leave me when you die?
I mean, I still have a pretty nice Claymore, but that might have to go to the... What was the name of the elf in town?
The last guy gave me a hammer.
It's in the handouts.
Valrion, or Valion. I will give it to him instead.
Anyway, so
Figures.
so RDP's out. Who else is not being able to access the Roll20?
I'm watching the stream on the Discord.
Cool. I'll manage your tokens as best I can then.
I apologize.
Alrighty, so
I'll get on Hardline next week.
the rest of you, alrighty, so we're able to explore. What you do?
Who's going to take lead this time through? Should it be me again?
I guess. I think that we should go south.
I mean, I don't feel fear, so I guess I should be like at the front, at the lead of the group. But considering the last time that happened, not too sure that's a good idea.
I have 15 for AC. What does everyone else have?
11.
17.
But you're a cleric. Probably should keep you a little bit farther back.
Yeah, I have the healing items. yeah, probably.
You're definitely in the back.
Fair enough.
I guess I'll be first or at least second in line again.
All right.
I have another 10-footer.
What about this door right here?
Which one is that one?
Or this one to the right?
Closest one to us.
The below one or the above one?
The low one, we haven't hit that yet.
Yeah.
The upper one is the one that says no, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you want to go to the one below?
Yes, we'll open up the first door on the bottom. I will hit it with my pole again.
Alrighty, it is it is latched shut.
Alright, I will open it with my hand.
Alrighty, opening it with your hand. Like some sort of weirdo.
Fucking normal people.
You look
Yeah,
inside
real
and
hard to
you see
die again.
and you see that there's just sort of random debris that litters the floor in this room. And there's a door on the opposite side of the room.
Can I look up
Yes.
in the room?
Yes, it seems to be normal stone ceiling.
Okay, I will tap going in.
Alrighty.
And then I will put my stick on the next door and see if that opens.
It is latched shut.
Okay, hand again.
Alrighty, sorry, I'm just redoing my counters.
No problem.
Shutting time. Anyway. And that goes to that area. And,
Ooh, changing up geometry here.
yeah, the room opens up a bit.
Alright. It's a pretty nice room. Can I take a quick look around before I go in and see what I can spot from the doorway?
Yeah, I mean, you can. So you mean just look around from the doorway into the next room? See that?
Alrighty.
There's a doorway to the southwest and a hallway that leads off east.
Okay. Obviously look at the ceiling, tapping the floor as I go along.
Mm-hmm. There's a door over here. And then there's
what do you guys think?
bunch of doors down this hallway.
Well, this, I think, would be the entrance into the other place that we dug into. Do you guys want to keep on going down our right arm there, or try these doors? I think we're out of page territory now for the first page. Or which page? One of the page 6.
Yeah, I thought we were on page 6.
Yep.
Still in that area. Are we?
We're getting to the edge of it. So I will make the decision then and decide this door. Tap it with the stick.
Alrighty.
And if it doesn't open that way, by
Are-
hand.
Alrighty. Everyone else standing where they're standing?
I'll just stack up behind him. He's opening up the door.
Yeah, we should
behind the guys in
probably
armor.
be careful about where we're standing. Actually,
I have to ask, is there like a mechanical reason why I shouldn't open up doors with my hands? I've been kind of just doing it
I mean,
out
if it's,
of like...
if it's trapped, it might hurt you.
Okay, so there is a reason for doing it.
But searching for traps takes an exploration turn, so you're going to have to face more random encounters if you search every door.
Yeah, I'll just tap it with my stick.
Alrighty.
Stick's disposable.
good call.
Alrighty, and then you...
You need to hire a specialist, like a thief or something.
Yeah, that would help.
All
and-
good time.
Then you open the door, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. On the inside are a bunch of zombies.
Of course there are.
Not Zambos.
Friendlies get to move first.
Okay. I should actually probably let them come out so more of us can hit, right? Rather than charging in. So I'm going back up, and I can't really hold an action or anything like that, right?
You can, but it has to be specific. So you want to hold an attack at the next zombie that comes in melee, I'm guessing. Right?
Try and let them come out a little bit.
Yeah, we could lure them out
Is
into the doorway and then just
Alright.
stand around and whack anyone that comes out.
Is that a yes or a no? Like,
Yes.
okay. There we go. So, and Garrus, what are you doing?
So I'll just stack up on the side of the doorway. That way, as they start to come out, I can just whack them, or I can just either stab them, whack them over the head. So basically, what I want to do is create like a tunnel of death, so to speak.
Okay.
Sort of like a switch point.
Malachi.
It'll-
Alright, what are you doing?
I'm gonna smack things with my hammer.
Are you gonna...
There you go.
But only once they come out into this room.
So, you're gonna wait there?
You can
Yeah,
post
anybody
it
that
back.
makes it through the first couple of guys, I can whack with my hammer.
And Benedict and Gnarls, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get a holy water out and back up a little bit.
Alrighty.
I just am gonna play a song and be useless for the next hit. I don't have a dagger anymore.
After this encounter, I'll give you one of my extras.
Alrighty, then the zombies get to go. That one will move there. That one will move up there. That one will move up here. And this one will move... over here. So now you get to make your attack rolls. I'll roll for Garrus here.
Nice.
Who misses?
I'll roll next. Natural
Okay.
20. I got a good feeling about this character.
New guy's doing okay.
Alrighty, that zombie is killed. Or destroyed, rather.
How's a 17 do?
They have an armor class of 12, so that is effective, and since you're using a blunt weapon, you get +1 to damage, so you do 6 points of damage.
Excellent.
Which isn't enough to kill him, but, you know, it does a good amount of damage.
So it's pretty good, yeah.
Alrighty, now the zombies get to attack. No bonus to hit, 1 against Garrus, which hits. And that does 1d8 points of damage. 3 points of damage against Garrus. Who's now reduced to 8 hit points. Then 1 attack against our new elf. 15, which also hits. For 6 points of damage. And 1 against Malachi, which misses.
Hell yeah.
Next round. Friendlies get to act first.
Who
Oh.
needs a dagger?
Smack 'em.
Oh, wait.
I have an extra dagger. Does someone need one?
Actually, sorry. Wait a second. Let's roll back a little. You wanted to do... I forgot about Gnarls' held holy water throw.
I was just getting out in case things got bad or some other undead came along.
Alrighty. So,
I'll hand my dagger off to whoever needed one.
I'll take that after the combat's over. We got enough space here that I don't need one. So I'm just gonna get up in melee here. I'm gonna try and attack this one.
Mm-hmm.
That does not hit.
Can I go next?
Yes. Right. You
Okay.
you all go simultaneously. Like, I don't know why you're
5
holding...
damage.
I don't know why you're holding up.
And that'll be on this guy here.
Alrighty.
Right.
He's hurt, but not destroyed.
Damn.
Not so good for Malachi.
Alrighty. Zombies get to go now.
This might be the end of Isol. Quickest character.
Miss. They all miss. And the
Oh,
next
thank
round,
God.
they get to go again, though.
Fuck.
I'll lock him with my fucking sword.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Wow. Who didn't get hit?
Welp. Let's see. Malachi, you were hit for a d8 of damage. So you take 6 points of damage.
I'm down to 3.
And, Eastil, you got hit. For exactly 2 points of damage, so you're unconscious, but not dead.
Oh.
Alrighty, friendlies get to act now.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stab with a long sword. Oh no!
I'm gonna whack him with
Oh
this.
no!
I'll throw my holy water now.
Okay.
And can I drag Eastel out of the way?
You can throw your holy water and move, but you won't be able to able to start dragging Eastel.
I guess I'll just get in there and stand over him.
Alrighty. And I'll roll for your attack. That's going to be able to hit. Dealing 4 points of damage.
I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah. So... so that's 5 plus +1, so that's... Yeah, so this one is destroyed. And
And then I'm gonna back up. Because I need to back up.
then we're going to move on to the next round. Enemies get to go first, but this one does take its damage and is destroyed by the holy water. And the last zombie will attack Garrus and miss. Friendlies get to act now.
Sling.
Lock it with my sword.
Yeah, you miss.
I missed.
I will note,
19 on the sling.
firing ranged weapon to melee has a 50% miss chance.
Oh.
So you could hit an ally if you tried to throw a sling.
Alright, I'll just hang back, I guess. But I rolled so well.
So Benedict Germain missed. And, alrighty, so that's gonna be all the... Unless Gnarls wants to do
Yeah, I'll
something.
attack with my staff.
Alrighty. He'll move forward. And let me, actually pull up his character sheet for this.
I
And
don't think I have any penalties or bonuses.
yeah, he misses. Anyway, next round. Enemies get to go first. Zombie misses. Friendlies get to go.
Attack.
Foe step does 4 points of damage to the enemy.
Wow, I don't think I've heard your character's full name yet.
It's Gnarls A. Step.
Huh.
Damn it, keep missing.
Yep. You have...
Fish.
So, foe step is the first person to actually hurt the zombie this whole time. Alrighty. Next round then. Zombie gets to go first, continuing to attack Garrus. 13 misses. Friendlies get to go.
Attack.
Garrus finally lands a hit.
Awesome.
Which isn't quite enough to kill him. So, next round. Friendlies get to act first.
Attack.
Oh, wait a second, I forgot. No, that wouldn't have mattered. And, did Benedict act this round? Damon? Damon?
Yeah, I got 13. Oh, I see. There's another round of attacks.
17.
17, very good.
And Benedict is finally able to fell the zombie.
Thank goodness.
Uh,
Awesome.
Estelle comes back at 1 hit point.
Oh yeah.
All right, I run over to his side and shake him.
We should probably extricate from the area again
You-
to get.
You've got no treasure.
Yeah.
Why don't we
I-
check the room that they came out of at least?
Yeah, and then you're, because a lot of us are down. A lot.
Who needs the stagger? Somebody take the
Benedict
stagger.
will go in with his 10-foot pole and
Uh,
look up at the ceiling before he walks in the room.
Alrighty, examining the zombie bodies, you see that one of them has an electrum necklace.
Awesome.
How many electrums on it?
The necklace is made of electrum.
Oh,
Okay.
that's probably worth a pretty penny.
Or might maybe magical.
Is there such a thing as like a hit point restoring potion? A hit, yeah.
Yes, but you don't have access to them.
Oh, they just don't have them out here?
Well, no, I mean, they're magic items. They're super expensive.
Ugh, fine.
Alrighty. So looking in the room, it seems to be otherwise bare, except for another door up here.
I was just thinking we could advance more than 1 or 2 rooms per day.
Can I listen at
Per
the door?
week.
Can I listen at the door?
Alrighty, that'll take a turn to listen if you want.
Sure.
Alrighty. So we do
We're
a
not in any particular hurry at this point.
which mandates a random encounter roll, which you don't get.
Thank God. I did actually pick up thieves' tools on this character, so if that comes into play, we can use that.
Thieves' tools won't help you as a non-thief.
Yeah.
Anyway, listening to the door, you do not hear anything.
All right. I give a nod, and I would like to tap the door with my 10-foot pole.
It is latched shut.
Is there any way to open it?
Yes, there's a doorknob.
All right, then we do that then.
Alrighty. You open the door. Inside, you see that this crypt contains 4 pedestals, 2 each on the east and west walls. Black velvet funerary boxes stand atop each pedestal. The boxes are now moldy, dusty, and covered in cobwebs.
Can we do any kind of like religious knowledge check?
This is unfamiliar to your religious education, Malachi.
Fair
All right,
enough.
I'm gonna look up, make sure there's no spiders, and then 10-foot pole, yada yada, all the normal stuff before stepping into the room.
Alrighty.
Are there any names or gravestones indicating who these folks were?
No. There's just 4 black velvet funerary boxes atop 4 pedestals. 1 each.
Should we try?
And we just
finding
killed
traps?
4 zombies, so these might have been the zombies. So
Should we try checking for traps or secret doors in here?
sure.
I'll join them in the room.
I'll join them as well.
Alrighty, I'll
And the
assume
more people looking, the better.
Should we split it? Maybe half of us search for a door, half of us search for a trap. Then we only have to use half the time.
Search for secret doors.
Searching the room, you do not find any secret doors or any traps. Well, any pits or whatever.
Alright.
Room traps.
We try our hand at grave robbing again. I'm convinced that those zombies that we killed were what were in these 4 things.
The one had an electrum necklace. That's pretty nice, you know.
The funerary boxes. So to give you context, the funerary boxes are quite small. Right, they're little.
You could pop them open.
They're
sorry.
they're little black velvet boxes.
You could pop them open with your 10-foot pole.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Alrighty, you pop one open with your 10-foot pole. The moldy cover clatters to the floor. Inside, you see that there's the remains of a skillful hand inside a right-handed glove. The glove is also made of black velvet, and on the back it is decorated to look like a face with 2 demonic eyes and a ravenous fanged maw.
Actually
think
magical.
yeah, that's probably magical. It's probably cursed of some sort. Who knows?
We could have the guy at the Asa look at it. I'll get my sack out and I'll hold the sack out and you can knock it off with your pole into the sack.
Do you do that? Damon.
You want to do that?
Sure. Okay.
What? uh,
Sorry, I'm trying to envision what he's saying in my mind.
I'm holding my sack under it, and then you just sweep it into the sack with your 10-foot pole.
yeah,
Okay.
sweep it off the pedestal into the sack. Yes, all right, you do that.
And then I'll tie the sack up real tight.
Alrighty, you do that.
All right, next one.
You pop off the lid. It's a similar looking skeletal hand with a similar right-handed black glove, with
Oh.
a demon face on the back.
What the hell?
I'll open the
Okay.
sack back up.
Well, we do that again. Next one.
Same story.
All right, I'll
We
put
do
the
the
sack up.
last one too.
Same story. Although now, looking at the pedestals again, you see that underneath each box was a little, like a little indentation, a little compartment, and inside of each of these indentations that were covered by the boxes, what looks like a lever set into stone.
All right, 10-foot pole.
I'm going to back out into
The
Same
hallway.
way.
the 10-foot pole is too long to maneuver to get both into the lever with the the pedestal lever thing, and also be short enough to not interfere with the ceiling.
Okay.
Can't do it sideways.
Sledgehammers, and I'll take a sledgehammer and do it instead. Then,
Alright,
not hitting it, of course. But
The
just,
handle. Alrighty, you doing that, the lever, and you're trying to use the handle to get the lever to go.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, the lever does not budge.
But you want to bet we have to use the glove things on them.
Yeah, we could tie them to a 10-foot pole, maybe.
The 10-foot
We
pole
can't do
can't
that.
fit.
Tie it
We
to the
could,
sledgehammer.
tie it to the
Well,
sledgehammer.
yeah.
I got.
We
some
break the
rope.
10-foot pole. We break it up because they're cheap, right?
Yeah, they're cheap.
They're pretty cheap, yeah.
We
Where
break
you
it
going
into
to
2-foot
suggest,
length.
Where are you going to suggest, Garth?
We tie that one each hand to the end of a 2-foot pole.
Okay.
And
All
use
right.
them.
I will. I don't know if I have the strength to do so, but I will try and break my 10-foot pole in half
That's-
to make it
that's not-
2 5-foot poles.
That's not difficult. You have tons of leverage. It's literally
Alright.
a huge, thin 10-foot pole.
All right, and then we're going to.
Use some lengths of rope to, right. So you're going to try to. So are you trying to tie it around the wrist of the skeletal hand and lower it into the lever place, or are you trying to
Yeah.
place the gloved hand around the lever and then tie around that and then pull it with the rope on a stick?
Tie it to the pole, right by the wrist.
Oh, alrighty.
And we'll do the appropriate one for each one was over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, alrighty. You can do that.
All right, let's go for it.
And all of you pull simultaneously?
Yeah, probably is best.
Or to just try it once, and then if nothing happens, then try simultaneously.
I don't know.
Let's not get 4 zombies suddenly appearing because or something like that.
Do we need all of us in here? I'm pretty low.
Well, you need
No.
4 of you in here.
I thought there was 3.
No, there's
No,
4
no, there's
pedestals.
4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
4
let you
feet
guys
in
handle that. I'll stand outside the door.
Alrighty. So so everyone except your cowardly elf stand.
To be fair, he is near death.
Oh, that's right.
He
You
should
are also near death.
sacrifice himself for the group.
So we don't
Well,
have.
okay,
Okay, I
okay.
guess I'll go. On the other hand, I have the healing thing, so maybe I should stay out.
Fine, you can take it. You probably have more XP, anyways.
Oh, well, I made a mistake there. Gnarl should be shedding light.
I have a lantern, yes.
Yes. Alrighty. There we go. That helps. Alrighty, you pull each of the levers simultaneously, and a secret door opens.
Oh man.
Oh, nice.
Where's the secret? I see. Alright, I look up at the ceiling, I tap the floor with my 5-foot pole, and then I walk in.
Alrighty, looking into this room. One moment. You're in a room that seems to be a crypt. On top of a stone slab is what looks like the desiccated remains of someone that was in green robes. The area is completely covered in cobwebs and dust. And the robes seem in pretty good condition. And in his hand is clutched a cudgel, sort of fashioned in a manner of like a gnarled piece of wood, but it is made of metal.
Could we get a cleric in here to help us avoid getting some nasty spirits?
All I can do is turn undead, and that doesn't really work here.
I don't know, some sort of rides might help. But, okay.
I mean, is there like a mechanical thing I can do?
There's not a particular mechanical thing, no. It's just narrative.
Alright, let's search this room for traps, too.
Alrighty, want to spend a turn searching for traps and such? Also, there's a door to the south, if you didn't notice.
Yeah. I'm looking at that cudgel. Does it look valuable?
It looks finely made.
Right, where's money?
Or it might be magic. Who knows?
Well, we can just take it for now.
You know what? Alright. I'm gonna poke it out of his hands with my 5-foot pole.
Your 2-foot pole. You're 2 and some. You're
We split on the fours.
Oh, I see.
2.5-foot pole.
Alright, I got a stick in my hand.
I can give you my 10-footer.
Yeah, whatever.
But it might be a little too tight in here anyways to be using a 10-footer.
Anyway, you poke the cudgel out of his hand. It falls to the floor.
Alright, I'd like to pick it up.
You do
Any
so.
shot?
No curses?
None that you feel.
Any shadows appearing out of the walls?
No.
When's our paranoia gonna pay off and we get to say I told you so again? Alright, okay, so is there anything of interest on this guy besides the cudgel?
I mean, there's the green robes.
Is there anything special about the green robes aside from them being green and robes?
I mean, he's a desiccated body. Green robes in pretty good condition. Other than that, that seems about it.
Take the green robes.
Alrighty. You barge in there with your elfy ways, and you manhandle the corpse and take the green robes.
Yeah, my robes. I need the green.
Is the body booby trapped?
I mean,
You will
nothing.
find
I mean,
out.
besides the fact that the remains sort of clattered around the floor, nothing else happens.
Just like an elf.
I need the green. Can I wear that over my armor, or is it kind of like too small for that?
You could possibly wear it under your armor.
Okay. I'll save that for now.
Yeah, take off your armor in the terrible Barrowmaze.
You know what? I don't need you to tell me how to live my life. I will make the decision. Oh, wait.
Alrighty. There's a door to the south, and then there's the ways you came in from.
I suggest we boogie out of here unless we want to reheal my character. I'm
Yeah,
still on
let's-
1.
Let's haul ass out of here. That way we can do some R&R. Also, it's getting pretty late.
Alrighty, let's see. So you choose to leave the dungeon once more. You got to roll for a random encounter on your way out. You don't get one. So we go back to the calendar for now. And so, another another 2 expeditions to the Barrowmaze. You lost a guy. You got a tiny amount of treasure, and you got some things that might be magic.
We also got an elf. I mean,
It's starting to look up.
let's play nice here.
I think
Anyway,
it's a net loss, frankly.
Boy,
anyway, this has been. So we're going to come towards the end of the stream. So this has been another stream with Total Party Kilroy. If you like what we do, please subscribe, follow most social media, whatever. Give me money at at my Patreon at Total Party Kilroy. That is Patreon / Total Party Kilroy. And
social media, Kilroy.
I just got a Twitter for the channel. That's about it. Anyway, so yeah, please give me all your money.
It would be nice.
It'd be nice. Or just subscribe and watch and enjoy it for whatever it is. And that's it for this week. Say goodbye, Josh.
Goodbye, Josh.
Exactly what I wanted.
DMing Kilroy.
I know.
Anyway.
See y'all next